Hello, people. G'day. Just let me get myself sorted. Hey, Rosalind. Hey, Angie. I love you. All right. What am I doing with my life? My videos. No, it's not coming. Oh, there I am. Woo! All right. Oh, wait up. Oh. Okay, that's TV. Oh, all these devicey things that need to be sorted so I can do this kind of stuff. It's kind of crazy. All right. Yeah, isn't it beautiful, Rosalind? You absolutely have to download it. It's well, not download it, but contact Michela. She's the thingies are down. Oh, it's too early. You know what I'm saying. She'll be right. My channel. That's me. Oh, I don't know about technical genius. You will see genius pretending to be in action when I code next week. And it's Code Lobster is the program I'm using, Rosalind, which apparently is similar, like a kid's version of Dreamweaver, if that means anything to you. Because it certainly means nothing to me. I'm like, sounds good, people. All right. Oh. So we'll see if anyone's kind of going to pop on in whilst I get myself sorted and figure out where I'm going to even begin with this. Might start with the intense. So I'm going to need some colours. Apple, felt, and iron. Apple. Yeah. I know. The people, like you two, actually understand that language. I have zero idea, and I think it's pretty obvious that I am completely clueless in my understanding of said computer languagey stuff. Syntax. See, there you go. See, I even learned that word this week. In syntax language, I'm learning stuff. And it's like, there you go. And I learned how to, I made a HTML page and I put background colors on it and I put an image in and I had a border around the image and I made it so when you press the image, it went to another page. Aren't I cool? I'm like, yoo-hoo! So, I no idea. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing, which is the hilarity of it. But it's all right. I've told the kids I actually have no idea what I'm doing, and they are expected to teach me and show me how awesome. I even learned what CSS stands for, Cascading Style Sheet. Woo! I'm all over it. Yeah, baby. For someone with dyslexia, however, and the absolute, must that you can spell and have it all properly, that's been fun, trying to recognize my typing errors, because it doesn't tell me with autocorrect. All right, I'm going to go in with, so I'm going to start off, this is a full mixed media page, so welcome to the world. Hello, everyone. And I'm going to go in with apple green first, and I'm just going to smush it down. It's been a while since I've smushed, so we're going to fully smush. Everyone can see okay? Is it too glary, or are we all good? G'day, Mandy. How's it going? Let me know if it gets too glary, because I've got the windows open. I'm like, if I close the window, the curtain, I think that might stop the glare a little bit. I think that's actually better. Okay, so we'll try that. So apple green. So how's it down in the southern lands? Because it's going to be a absolute scorcher here today, apparently. They're predicting up to 36, 37 up here today. I'm hoping it's the last heat wave we've got before the cooler autumn weather starts to come through. Hoping anyway. Yeah, I was going to try, have nice daylight. I was actually looking out my window. It is pretty outside this morning. But, no, it was a bit glary. I could see the flashback in the light. All right. I love using ink tints because legit do not have to care how the colour goes down because you're going to make it all work later anyway. So good. All right, we got apple green. 25 degrees. I'm like, rude. It was cold here. Well, cold. Oh my God, I sound like a Queenslander now. It was a bit chilly here yesterday because it was 25, 27 degrees yesterday and a little bit wet and rainy. And I was a little bit chilly. I'm sorry. I was. Okay, I'm going in with felt green. Oh, it was. It was a bit cold. Like I had to turn the fan down a little bit yesterday morning. And you were all just like shaking your head at me in complete disbelief at my sadness of being a thin-blooded northerner. No, I didn't get quite to the point where I wore a jumper. But it was a bit warm, a bit cold. I was like, when I went to have my nana nap, I actually got underneath the sheets. Stop judging me. It was all right. I was judging myself. It was quite funny that it was cold. But over a foot of snow, that's crazy. It's so weird, seeing all of these massive winter storms that are occurring. And we're in the midst of summer. Although I'm sure Angie and Roslyn will agree, it hasn't been a summer this summer. Like it hasn't been ridiculously hot. I'm green. You know, I think I've put the air conditioner on maybe 5-6 times. So I've got a bit of beautiful, just a bit of laughter. Yeah, I know. Oh, I want to see snow, man. It's so funny. Like I know that people that get it all the time get, frustrated with snow, but I'm like, I desperately want to see what it's like. I just want to play in it. And I know that everyone's going, but it's nothing exciting. But I'm like, I don't care. I want to play. All right, let's go in with a brush. Okay. Let's see if we can start activating this. I love the magic when it starts. Summer, yeah. No bushfires, 1,000 times better than last. I agree than last summer. It's been a nice summer. I'm just hoping it means we're going to have a cold winter because last winter wasn't cold either. And I want a cold winter. I like cold winters. I like being all snuggly. Do you girls what? Oh, who's the artist? Her name is Michela. So from Mandala Art. She is Slovak and lives in Perth. Did I get that right, Angie? Angie will correct me. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I messaged her to let her know that I was doing this on stream today, and she said just to email her or message her on Instagram with your details, and she will send you her images. So all those details are down below. Hey, Shannon, eating at the moment, no worries. Be there soon. Cool. Well, on that, the guys here that are Aussies will understand why my breakfast, if you want to call it breakfast, is repeating. So I had a rooster roll for breakfast this morning. Got to love a good rooster roll. Got a couple yesterday. 2 for $10. So I heated some of that up this morning. Having a rooster roll for breakfast. Quality food. So here's Wilson. Hey, Heather Wilson. G'day. Everyone's popping in. Yay! People are coming to talk to me. It's been. I'll get on to last week. Well, this week that I've just had. It's just been one of those weeks. But yesterday was done. I was like, I do not want to acknowledge the existence of any other living being on this planet. And I was supposed to co-chair a committee meeting, all that kind of stuff. And I went, nope, I can't. I had a headache. I was tired. And I went, no, I'm done. So I literally spent yesterday not peopling, and it was fantastic. All right. So we got some branches done. Cast iron stove. Yeah. Back from Montreal to Sydney summer. No. But then Sydney summer's not a real summer. Okay. You got to come north, people. Come north. All right. So we've got that. Let's go on and do the branches. All right. Just got to get the pencils out. Saddle brown. I did do some planning for this. Some. Will I change my mind? Absolutely. Will I? Inning. Okay. Yeah, Brian, it is awesomely cool. And it's free. So if you just message Michela, she will do thing. But I wanted to give some Aussie love basically today. And spread some love to Australia. All right, I'm going in my saddle brown. And g'day, Brian, by the way. I don't think I actually said g'day. Hope you are having good food. Have you fixed the fence yet? Have you left the house yet? Have you been able to get up the hill? Oh my God, it's just craziness. But yeah, so I'm all ready to gain to people today. So I've messaged my bestie and I'm like, I miss you. And because she used to work with me, but then she was mean and got another job and doesn't work with me anymore. So I don't see her as much. And so I'm like, can we go to lunch? So we're going to go out to lunch. She's got a church training or something on this afternoon. So we're going to have a quick lunch and but I just want to see her. I miss her. I miss her face. Ashley! Hello! This is a bit of Indian ink. All right. Mary, Mary, Mary is coming on in. I'm in that mood. Like I said, I didn't people all day yesterday, so watch out today. I'm like, people are in my life. I have people in my life. Yeah, so the excitement of my day yesterday was I was being in a generous mum mood, and Em wanted to go see a friend who lives in a small regional town just outside. It's about half an hour drive away. And I was like, you know what? She hasn't seen her for ages. So I drove half an hour there, dropped her off, drove back, and then a few hours later drove another half an hour to pick her up and come back. So that was the excitement of my day. I just did some driving, which I like. So, okay, you go and lurk away, Mandy. That's pretty much what I did yesterday too. I did a lot of lurking because I wasn't even up to too much human contact through chat. I was just in breathing. That was my main goal yesterday, was to just keep breathing. And if I managed that, I was doing well. Okay, so there we go. We've got a tree. Mum of the year, totally. However, it wasn't Mum of the Year when she said, "Can I go stay camping at this place with boys that I have taught previously?" And I'm like, "No, no, you may not. I will come and get you." And she accepted. Yesterday, she goes, "We were talking about you having said no," and she goes, "I explained that you're the right kind of protective. You are a little bit protective, and you say no to the things that you should say no to, but you say yes to the other things too. Like, I'm not overly protective and I'm not underprotective." And I'm like, well, that's good. I'm glad people realize. Let's go in with our little cutesy koala. Breathing is good. We drove all over today. It took my little sister baby. Oh, yeah, I knew that you were going to do baby shopping. How exciting. Oh, it's been weird the last couple of days because Em's older sister moved in downstairs while she, sorts some things out. And she's got a little 15-month-old, but he's with his dad at the moment. And it's been weird not hearing his little pitter-patter of the feet around. It's amazing how quickly you get used to that sound again. Tanya! Yeah, I don't people. I hate, yeah, absolutely. And especially moment, I wouldn't want to people, this is charcoal grey. I wouldn't want to people with anyone over where you guys are. I would be using that as an excuse not to people at all. All right, so I put the white down first with my koala because I don't want the full depth of the charcoal grey to come through. So I put the white down so I can dilute that charcoal grey appearance, if you're wondering why I put the white down first. I didn't want charcoal because I've only got the 36 set of the Inktense. So I've got to work with what I've got. And that's the beauty of it, because they're water activated, you can kind of get a little bit of colour going. All right, there's my little cutesy koala. Colouring people are mostly, yeah, I know, because we're awesome people, Angie. That's why we're awesome. All right, we're gonna go get my blues now. Iris, C, and deep indigo. Okay. All right. Coming in again. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Shannon. Maybe that's why I should get married. Married again, so I just don't have to go out to people. But then I'd have to people all the time. Oh, I don't know. All right, so I'm just running some white. You cannot see it at all, but I'm running some white up there. All right, then I'm going to come in with iris blue. Started with the had so much, create new colours. Yes, less choice is good. Swatching 2 new pencil sets. What'd you get, Ashley? Which ones did you get? Yeah, that's it, Rosalind. No people, man. Oh, I'm going to just colour over these letters too, by the way. I'm not too concerned about getting colour into them because I have plans for how I'm going to make them stand out. So when I activate, I will just wash over them. I'm not that fancy or committed to being neat. If it requires that much effort, I'm not doing it. What's that, folks? Oh, the Starjoy. Yeah, I see that. And it's interesting, but here, to get them imported to us, Sea Blue is what I'm going in with now. To get them imported here to us is actually not that much cheaper than us buying 150 Prisma. So I think at the moment I can get 150 Prisma for 130 odd dollars, 140 bucks. And to get the Starjoy, I think is 80 something dollars. And you're like, yeah, it's 50 bucks cheaper, but it's still significant. I don't know. I don't know. I've got to think about that. And I'm still like on the, I want to buy myself the Light Fast. So I'm like trying to think about it. I've been good. Shannon, have you managed? I have still not purchased anything for the Februaries. I have been good. Going in with indigo blue. Yeah, I am. I really. He's. Yeah, I want the Light Fast. Yeah, Shannon, that's what you need. Yeah, but then he's going to drag you out to be people-y. And I'll be like, oh, no, don't make me people. We were having that discussion yesterday because Emily come home and from being out, and she was like, I'm done, I'm tired. And I'm trying to figure out how this leaf, I don't know what's going on there, missing a line. She was done from being with people and she was tired. And she goes, what would it be like if we actually had someone was an extrovert in this house? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think we would like them. I don't know how I'd cope. Oh, you're good in your bubble? Yeah, totally good in my bubble. All right. I'm 3 different people and we all rock. Hey, that's cool. That's exactly, that's true, Brian. I reckon that I'm enough for me. Dealing with myself is enough of an effort. So here I said, I'm not going to worry about letters, and I'm going around the letters. I'm an idiot. It's too much effort. I'm enough for me. Yeah, I don't want to put me on anybody else. I'm enough. Dealing with my own crazy is enough. Sometimes I annoy myself. The only problem is I can't go put myself in a corner. There's his little dog leg. All right, sound effects are important. Yeah, that's actually, I don't even know if I get along with me. I'm a difficult person to get along with, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. I get subtle suggests what she'd like to have and when she expects it. Good. I'm sure they're super subtle. I'd just tell you. I'd be like, I want this and I want it now. Oh, who knows, Mandy? I think we were laughing at me being enough for me. I think that was what I lost it at. I don't know. Yep, no worries. Yeah, feed kid, otherwise they get cranky. And we don't like hangry children. They expect things from us then. If we keep them fed, they leave us alone. Now, I should have come in with a bigger brush, basically, with this, I think. Because it is not... where's my medium? Yeah. There we go. Things are not working well today. Now I've put too much water down. Why are they not activating? Now what? I'm going to go let it dry and I'll go back in over the top. I think. All right, so I'll come back to that one. All right. Hey, Em, how's it going? I was watching one of your videos this morning. Can't remember which one it was. Yeah, the mandala is awesome, Mandy. So get in contact with Michela and she will send it to you. She is brilliant. All right, I'm going to go in with these. Leave things down the bottom. And I'll come back to the ocean later. Oh, thanks, Angie. All right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Ionian green. Yeah, I was talking to Angie about this because Angie put me on to Michela and this mandala, and which was awesome. And I was talking to her about it a couple of days ago. I can't remember now. And I went, I just want to go crazy on it. I don't want to, be all like, I just want to put everything on it. So that's literally what it is. It's just going to be me having a play. And seeing what eventuates. All right. Just been catching up on Con Thompson. Yeah, I saw it pop up on my notification as I was about to come live that you had updated. I just did not get the chance to go in and see it, but I have no doubt it is awesome. The details you get, I'm just going in with deep indigo that I used up here. The details you get out of that is fantastic. All right, field green. I am going to use gelatos on it too, just for Shannon. Yes, I am, in fact, Tonya, going to use gelatos. I think that was on the picture that I had some gelatos there. And I'm all over this. And I was listening, because I was lurking in your stream yesterday. It's just that I was driving. I'm going to use a bit of gel pen. I heard you talking about I never get the gel pens out. And I'm like, oh, people are going to get double doses of gel pen because I'm gel penning today too. All right, where did I put that deep indigo? Got to finish the rest column. Yeah, me too, Ash. I've got 4 days left to do. 4 days. Now I'm going to go in with Sun Yellow just up the tops. And then I've got to, I think I've decided what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do the actual box, but I don't know. That's been my big, in the back of my head all month. I mean, like, how am I going to finish this box off? All right. Sorry, went quiet there for a moment. That happens, surprisingly. All right. Let's get some liquid happening. Okay. Yeah. Ashley, I love it. Sorry. But yes, very true. Or just not care. That's how I colour fast. I just like, oh well, whatever will be, will be. I'm gonna slap some colours down and hope for the best. Light over dark, dark over dark. That's pretty much words of wisdom there, Em. It's true, but yeah, I'm the same, Tanya. I use mostly marker for grayscale, and then I'll come in with some if I really want some detailed work with some pencil. But most of it's done, which is the beauty of it. Sometimes you just want to colour without too much neuronal work, neuronal power. So it's like, yep, I'm just gonna do that. And I find those, hey Ruthie, and I find things like the Crayolas and stuff are good for grayscale too, because it's all already there. You don't want to put too much, like if you're going to colour with pencil, you don't want to put too much pigment down over the top of the grayscale. So Crayolas and stuff were really good in those pages. All right. Oh, oil pastels. I always forget about that. Yes, they're good too. What do we? All right. If it's PDF, you use pencil color. You'd like I don't know. I've missed something, but that's okay. I like everything. That's my problem. I found a loophole in my no buy. Again, Angie, you're responsible. I'm blaming you. I'm sure you can accept thy blame. Because I found a loophole for her because she pre-ordered the Circle of Life book. And then I went, because I'm like, well, it doesn't come till March. So it actually doesn't come out of your account till March. So it's not a pre-order is not breaking your low buy. And then I may have went and done that for myself. There are always loopholes. I will find them and I will use them. But it's legit because the money will not financially be laying out money for said supply during the time of February. So let's hold that up in a court of law. All right. Okay. I am going to do these things. Kangaroos. Oh, don't judge me too much. Mustard. 10. Baked earth. So I'm just finding my pencils. All right. It's in your cart. Yeah, I know, but that's but it's a pre-order. I'm okay. Telling myself I'm okay. Coming in with mustard. Mustard. But it just looks awesome. I'm watching the flip throughs and I'm like, oh, I need to have that in my life. I needs it. And then when Angie mentioned it, I went, okay. That's all I needed. Was all I needed. Doesn't take much. Let's get real. All right. Going to go in with 10. Intense blue. Oops. Sorry about that, Ashley. Oh, but intense blue works. That's why I always write my swatch names, because I'm useless and can't spell, and I will mix up all my letters regardless. I always use the erasable gel pens. Those things are the bomb when I want to try and make something neat. Or I use pencil. All right. Sound effects are essential. Okay, going to come in with a little bit of baked earth. Give him a bit of a red sheen. Okay, we've got a red kangaroo. Where do I start when I grayscale, light or dark? Depends on what the grayscale tells me. But I tend to, oh geez, I'm trying to think. It depends what medium I'm working in too. That's a hard question. With marker, I always start with the light, but with pencil, I start with light and dark. I always put down a layer of light before I go in with anything else, and then I'll either add more light or add more dark. That's super helpful, I know. Those were the wise words of me this morning. All right, and we're going in with saddle brown now. Just into my shadow areas. Yeah, likewise, Shannon. It kind of, I just let it tell me what it wants me to do. All right, so let's start activating this. And once I've done these guys, I'll tell you about my plan, my idea for the mandala part of the page. That's what I love about this page. I love this the image over the top of it. It's cool. I like it. It's unique. She was working on one the other day, which is the Perth skyline. And I'm like, oh, I like that too. And then the dolphins. I can't wait to see what she ends up creating. They are awesome. Okay. Wise words of me, yeah. Yep. Don't come looking at me for too much wisdom. Yet, sadly, people do. I don't know. I've somehow convinced people in this world that I know what I'm talking about, which is hilarious. I'm kind of like, if you walk it and you act like it's true, people might believe you. This week at work has been definitely one of those weeks of intensity. All right. Yeah, I would pay for her pages too, and I'm hoping she does get to that point. It would make a great T-shirt. I hope she does get to the point, you know, as she gets enough followers and stuff, that she starts to actually profit from it. Yeah, you just say it with conviction. Say it like you mean it. I may have got up in the middle of a meeting earlier in the week and told everyone to leave, that I've directed them to leave, and they may have all left. And then I went, oh my God, what have I done? I'm going to cop this tomorrow. But that's all right. That happens. Okay, I'm just going to let this, I will go back over the ocean water, the lake water, but it's still a little bit too damp, and I'm certainly not digging for a hairdryer this morning. Me to me, you do not need, that was me. So, and this, you won't help me here, Ashley, because you will actually be on Andy's side. So Andy sends me a picture that she's doing with Crayolas. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that sunset blend. I love those colors. They are to die for. And she's like, yeah, it's the 120 Crayolas, those extra colors that are in the 120 set. And I'm like, I do not need it at all. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm like, no, I do not need it. Okay, so my plans. All right, so we've done this, the lay down of the ink tents. We'll come back to that once it all dries up. My plans is I'm now going to gel pen it. Now, our First Nations people, our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, the Torres Strait Islander flag is blue and green and white. So that's kind of been color over on these colors. But our Aboriginal flag is black sky, red earth, yellow sun. So I'm going to try and incorporate those kinds of ideas into the land and the sky. So that's my plan. But we'll see if I can execute said plan as we plug along through this. Okay. Now I've got to remember what colours I used. Would have been smart of me to write them down. I did not. But that's okay. That's what sheets are for. Nope. Nope. Not that one. Maybe this one. Yeah, no, maybe not. Which one did I use? All right, I'm going with this one. When in doubt, go with that. Just hope I don't run out. I've got more anyway if I do. Okay. You do not need them too much. I do not need them at all. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a yellow gold and an orange glitter gel pen. These are just generic Aldi ones, but you can do as thy wishes and use whatever ones you have. Okay. Don't let me tell you what to do. You do you. All right. Okay. So I like to blend my gel pens. So hopefully I'm going to go in. Tell me if it gets too blurry. All right. Can I still go? That I can actually see what I'm doing? Okay. Is that okay? Can you still see? It looks okay. All right. Okay. Mind you, I can't see what I'm doing because I now have a camera in my face, but let's go. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to go mostly yellow because I want the yellow to be the majority color here in the middle. Sure. Yeah, Shannon's. Although Andy, I'm reckoning in my world, you're taking. I can say no to Shannon more than I can to you. If you could only see me now and see how I'm looking at this page, you would find it quite hilarious. But that's all right. The things you do. I've got like a little thing going on, but I'm pretty impressed with my little pencil flicks here. Who's piddling? Please don't piddle here. And if you do, clean up your mess. But I promise I did that this morning before I come on stream. I was good. Hello, Shelley. G'day. How you doing? How's your toe? Did you go get it sorted? Although, honestly, if it is fractured, all they're going to tell you to do is strap it to your other toe and keep off it as much as you can. Oh, yeah, I hope you're not. Yeah, definitely. If you're lying in bed and piddling, we need to talk about those kind of blankets, bed things that you get for kids. Overnight piddle pads. Hope you are all finding my pen work here fascinating. I'm like, I think after I do some of these, I might leave half not done. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch me do this for the next 3 hours. It won't take that long. But what's Shell's? Oh, nice shade. Yeah. That's probably a good indication you've fractured it or bruised it damn good. Yeah, it didn't look good in the photo. Yeah. Thanks, Shell. Yeah, I'm full on in the. I've definitely got a nice little routine, little thing going on here. But you got to work like gel pen. They blend beautifully together, but you've got to work fast because they also dry pretty fast too. All right, so that's it. And then I'm going to come in. I've got the dual metallic hybrid. So I'm going to come in and just fill up any gaps with that. He's still piddling. We need to stop with the piddling. Piddling. Because otherwise I may, if we talk about it too much, I might have to leave for a bit. Okay. So that's kind of giving you an idea there of the center. What we're going to do. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. Actually, I'm like, we need to not be talking about this anymore. All right. So we're going to come in now with our yellow and our orange again, and we're going to be doing some blends. All right, my son's taking a shower. I've got the running water sound already. Oh, God, my kids haven't even acknowledged that the world is turning at the moment. They're still in their beds. Me, I've been down. I put a load of washing on. I've done all of that, and they're like snoring away. I might as well go all the way to here. All right, so that's that part. Oh, it's the end of his day. He's been up. Oh, I've gotcha. That makes more sense now. That makes way more sense. What time is it there? It is 7:49 right now. Shall no one sees my feet? Well, actually, no, I don't. I lie. I don't wear shoes. I prefer to go barefoot everywhere if I can, but I don't really care. I'm not one that cares about how pretty my feet look. I'm a bush kid. They're rough. They're torn. I look after my hands. I do all of that. But as to my feet, their job is to just get me from one place to another. All right. Okay. Before I go in with a bit more gel penning, I need to do a bit more ink tensing. Okay, technical terms right now. So I need to get my colours. Sienna, Sun, Fuchsia, and Sherbet. Okay, all right. So going in with a little bit of sherbet just along here. Like I said, I'm going full mixed media here. I'm like, this is what it is. here. Okay, in with some sun yellow. 5 p.m. there. Wow. Yeah, no. I like this time. It kills Angie, Rosalind, and I, but I like this time because I can get most people. It's kind of a nice time at can catch up with everyone. However, every Sunday morning when it is time for me to get up and do this, I'm like, oh, why did I agree? Why do I do this to myself? But it is awesome. Okay. And then I'm going to go in finally with a little bit of sienna gold here at the tips. Okay, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to start with some sun yellow here. So Ashley, does your sister know what she's having? Was it like, did you have that, or was it all just neutral potential for any of them? Anyone when you're shopping? Because kudos to anyone that doesn't find out. Me, I had to know. All right, I'm going to go in with sienna gold. I was like, needed to know. She's having a boy, but everything in neutral colors. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. I always think it's funny anyway, like, you know, this whole pink for girl, blue for boy stuff. When, you know, over 100 years ago, like the early 20th century, end of the 19th century, it was boys wore pink and girls wore blue. So it's just a societal thing, this whole blue and pink thing. And then lastly in, oh, Rosalind, you are awesome. No, if you hadn't met me, hi, my name's Tammy and I'm a bit of a control freak. So yeah, that was yeah, I could not have coped. But nowadays, apparently, they can tell from a blood test. Like I was talking to someone the other day, one of my colleagues who's pregnant, and they can tell from a blood test now at like 6-7 weeks. I'm like, man, I had to wait till 18-week scan to find out. I'm like, what? That is so cool. I'm like, I want to be able to know that early. Awesome. All right. I bought him a monster onesie. Ah, I love it. And a ducky. Oh, you got to get a ducky one. Ducky onesie. That is so cool. I love baby shopping. I miss that. But I'm happy to wait to be a grandparent. All right, I'm going in with the water now. I'm just going to activate these. I don't know what you want to do, Ashley. That's up to you. If you, you might as well just record a swatch. That's what I always do. And what I tend to do if I'm doing the recording of the swatching is, because that takes ages, is I just watch or everything else or stream everything else and then just speed it up and put some music over the top. And that way I can still be involved with everything else whilst it's recording. That's up to you. First one was 6, the second one was 8 weeks early. Oh my gosh. Yes, Rosalind, a matching one for Arnie Ash. That would be perfect. Because knowing Ashley as I do, she would totally do that, as would I. An Elmo onesie already. And a unicorn one. I had to laugh. I get this email at work the other day. Tammy, can you come see me? I need costume advice. And I just started laughing. And I'm like, of course, if someone needs some kind of costume advice, who are they going to call? Me. So I went and saw them and I said, I'm sorry. I said, I got your email and I just started giggling. And she's like, yep, I need you to think about your costume cupboard and what can I do for this? And I'm just like, yep, I'm glad I'm well known for that. Have you swatched the Marco Raffines yet? Either Angie or Ashley. I know we've all kind of got them in the last couple of weeks. Has anyone swatched them out? I can't remember if you have, Angie. I'm like, my brain does not remember. Who are the Cyper Art? I haven't even heard of them. Cyper. I'm like, oh, there's so many brands. So many brands, not enough shelves. You did swatch them? Okay, cool. Did they feel okay? I haven't even taken mine out of the box. Like, legit, they're just on my shelf. I don't have time. And I'm trying to catch up on all the other budget pencils I've bought. So I'm like, yep. Have not even looked at them. I opened them, took them out of their courier box and put them on the shelf, and that is where they have stayed. So, oh, okay. I haven't heard of them ones. Well, there you go. $13 for 72. Well, that means for us here in Australia, it's probably $90 million. Excellent. $90 million for 72 pencils from China. Thank you very much, because you live in the great southern land where everything is expensive. All right, there we go. Inktensi part done. You did set. I've recreated my chart, but I haven't put pencil paper. Yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, the Colin Thompson pages. Okay. Yes, Shannon, we are awaiting the announcement. Please, please, please continue. While I get the colours that I need for this next. Oh no, we're doing the same ones. Okay. All right, so I'm just going back in with orange and yellow while Oreo cookies dipped in like, oh, that actually sounds really nice. I'm not going to lie. That actually sounds really good. Okay. So we're going for yellow this time from this way up into orange. That actually sounds nice in the milk because I'm not a huge milk fan. So, and anything with bubbles is great. However, now you've got me thinking because I'm not like, all right, I'm a Pepsi Max Coke kind of girl. So I'm like, instead of lemonade, Coke. That is sounding nice. I'm like thinking, yeah. Now I'm like, wait up. I've got some choc ripples in the cupboard. chalk ripples, Coke. I think you have dipped in Coke before. It's yum tea. Oh, good. Good. Excellent. I'm figuring it would be. Yeah, I've heard the Coke and orange juicy thing, but I'm just not a fan in general of orange juice. Yeah, so yes, Shelley. So I don't know if you're in when I was talking about my plans for this. So what it is I'm trying to kind of incorporate our Aboriginal flag, so one of our First Nation people, and their flag is the yellow sun, the black sky, and the red earth. So I'm trying to pay homage to that at the same time as I do this. So down here will be red earth. So our outback is mostly red dirt, which is great. It stains like an absolute B word. Goes everywhere. All right. Okay, let's now go in. I've got the Signo Uniball Gold now, which is a bit more of a truer gold rather than a yellow. And I'm just going to go in and start filling in these gaps. Hey Della, g'day, g'day. G'day from the land down under. So we had a really lovely change. It was our Australia Day was last month, and we had a very lovely change. It was a much needed change to our national anthem. So one of the lines in our national anthem is for "We are young and free," and that didn't accommodate the fact that our First Nations people are, 80 up to 80,000 years old now. They're cultural that we've seen history of. So they changed the name of our anthem to "We Are One and Free," which I think is fantastic. I absolutely love that. So as it gets used more and more, it's going to be fantastic. Okay. Oh, thanks, Shell. I'm glad. Okay, so I've got that. Now I'm going to go in, and we're still sticking with the orange and yellow for now. And I just knocked my image. I'm going to start over, just put a yellow here because I'm not going to have the room. So orange on the bottom. Oh, don't tell me. This is what happens when I try to do that. Sorry, blanked off. The silence was deafening, I'm sure. The thing with blending gel pen, it's kind of like alcohol markers. You just got to work quick. All right, so that's them ones. And let's see. I've let it dry enough. If you let it dry enough, you can get a fair chunk of the gel pen up with the rubber. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it. Okay. The sound of Australia, sound of mosquitoes buzzing and dogs barking and birds, and it's great. All right, so I'm going back in with that Uniball Gold. But no, Australia is amazing. We are definitely a lucky country. We have our, it's hot and it's dry and things kill us, both living and non-living. The weather can kill us and all of that, but it's definitely amazing here. Yeah, glycerin. I know glycerin works, Stella, but one, I'm too lazy to get it out, and it's just beside me. And two, that adds another brush into the job. But yeah, if I just work fast, it does the same thing. I'm kind of like, I'm lazy, all right? If I can get away with not using a solvent or using some kind of effort, I'm going to be all over that. Okay. All right. We're going to bring in another color. Are you ready? We're going to bring in a red glitter pen. So not the hybrid one that I used in the center, but just a red. Yeah, Angie. It's Coloring Bliss. So Jennifer Coloring Bliss, she's got some good videos on using the glycerin for the gel pen. All right. So with this one, I'm going to start bringing in the red. So I'm going to go red. So just a little bit of red, just want to touch. I'm going to drag in the orange, drag it out. And then I'm going to then drag in that orange into the yellow. So that's what I'm doing here with that one. So a little bit of red, pulling it into the orange, and then pulling the orange into the yellow. Yeah, there we go, Della. Thank you. Good. All right. I have glycerin from Makeup Days. So I've got a bottle of it down in my special effects drawer. But I just haven't transferred it across to the art drawer. And Ashley's just laughing at me in the background now because she totally gets that. All right. I absolutely love the blends you can get with gel pens. It's just I think a lot of people don't think to do it, and yet it's so pretty and it's sparkly. At the end of the day, if you use glitter or metallic, we got shiny sparkly. So yeah, who doesn't want shiny sparkly? Now all I've got in my head is Great Southern Sea. All right. Okay, so that's that one. Yes, glycerin is fun for special effects. Makes great base for fake blood. Chocolate sauce, glycerin, and a tiny dash of red food dye. Best fake blood ever. And it tastes great. Oh, thanks, Stella. You're so sweet. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to go up now into... Oh, I forgot to ink tense these ones. Hold on. I'm looking because I did do a planning thing. If you want to see my doggy, oh, I lost you. Sorry. There's my dodgy planning page. See? Woohoo! I try to be prepared. All right. So I'm going to come back in with Sienna Gold. Oh, that's your fake blood. Yeah, best fake blood. And I honestly just end up licking it off my face. Let's get real. It's great. I love the fact that we're all here like going, yep, let's just make some fake blood. Anyone would think we're all like, you know, theatery people. And it's got the glycerin gives it the right amount of stickiness so that it doesn't travel too far. It's great. Just saying that makes me... I love it. All right, sun yellow. You will get back to it one day, I promise. It will happen. One day the world will become normal again. All right. Oh, just bumped the camera again. I'm totally a professional, people. And the glisten, yes. No, Andrea, why can't I lick it off someone else's face? What are you saying? Is that bad? Am I not supposed to do stuff like that? Oops. Yeah, Shell. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Now I've just got an image in my head because I'm still on the supernatural thing of Dean and licking Dean Winchester's face. Sorry, just let me have a moment of I'm just going to think quietly to myself. Happy thoughts. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, true, I would have people, but I'd get chocolate. I like, you know. We were reminds me, we're doing data in my chem class the other day, and we were looking at correlation, so scatter plots and Spearman's rate correlation coefficient, and you know, we're talking about that just because there's correlation doesn't mean there's causation. And I had a couple of graphs up of you know, Nobel Prize winners versus chocolate consumption, and also serial killers versus chocolate consumption, both of which have correlation, but obviously no causation. And one of the kids has like worked out, and they're looking at chocolate consumptions, and they looked up for Australia that the average chocolate consumption is like 11 kilos per year for Aussies. And one of the kids was saying, geez, that's a lot of chocolate. And I just started laughing. And I went, no, that might be a monthly consumption of chocolate for me. Definitely not a yearly. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, I said, sweetheart, I'd easily eat over a kilo of chocolate a week. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, over here. Yeah, I'll come back to this one. I'm not going to do this side today. I'll come back to him and do that off stream, I think. I kind of just want to show you the majority of what I'm getting done. But yes, I'm glad you got that gel. Gel. Oh my God. using gel pens. Shell. Oh, Dean Winchester licking face of Dean. And the episode I was watching last night is when he was in purgatory, and he's got a bit of facial stubble. I was a bit happy. I was a bit happy, and then Benny's been introduced, and oh my god, that man's eyes. Oh, so I was like, yep. Yeah, Whittaker's is all right. I'm a Cadbury girl, Heather. I'm like, you're never going to sway me off my Cadbury. Whittaker's is cool, but Cadbury is awesome. I'll get Whittaker's if that's the one that's on sale. Yep, Cadbury for the win. Although I am kind of jealous of those in Victoria and so forth. Haig's chocolate. Oh, that was good. Haig's hot chocolate powder. Oh, heaven. I went to the Haig's manufacturing plant in Adelaide once. Oh, it was awesome. Now I'm thinking about chocolate. I've got Chicos beside me. I may have to eat them. Yeah, I'm a milk girl. I'll have dark, but I like milk. Don't like white. No, I'm not a big fan of the Swiss chocolate. It's too. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's too smooth. I know, stupid. Says me. I will eat it. Don't get me wrong, Heather. I would eat. I have been known to eat the good old army chocolate that has been in a wrap pack for like 20 years. I will eat it. If it is chocolate, I will eat it. I'm just, it's that enjoyment, the preference there. Eggs. Oh, Hagues. Yeah, I did. When I went to Melbourne last time, I saw the Hague store there. But am I going to bring chocolate home, or am I going to bring clothes, like clothes and shoes? I kind of think I know where I'm going. Yeah, no, I'm not up to the Mark Kane yet. I know the Mark Kane comes because Em's like, she's just started. Season 15's just dropped on Amazon, so she's excited because she was up to that. Oh, this bit here. Yeah. There we go. It's always done. Yeah, so I'm up. Yeah, season 8 I'm up to now. But yeah, that's why the new Rattie's being called Amara. So she managed not to get a Harry Potter name, this one. All right, I'm going to go in with the hybrid, Pentel hybrid, pinky red one. Talking men, chocolate men covered. Oh, Della. Well, that's kind of where it started, because I imagined Dean Winchester with his fake blood, and we were talking about chocolate flavored fake blood, and licking faces. I love where our streams go. It's fantastic. And when my students watch this back, I'm going to have to deal with the questions next week. And as I say to them, this channel is not intended for children, so if you watch my channel, that's on you, not me. True. I'm kind of, it could, yeah, I don't know. Because our brains are warped? Yeah, totally. Like-minded people here. Woohoo! All right. Now I'm going to go back into red, and I'm going to introduce another color. We're going to introduce pink. Yeah, pink and red. So we've got pink and red, like a violety pink. Okay. So red, and into the pink. Two cherries on top. Must be two. I'll take the glacé cherries. So yeah, it's been interesting here this week. Georgia now has a new little baby brother. My ex-husband and his fiance had their baby this week. It's kind of interesting watching Georgia and her response to it. I don't think she really cares. I think it'd be different when she gets to go see him in the school holidays. I think it's a bit hard to kind of imagine and visualize while they're not in the same place. So yeah. Yeah, well, see, Della, Dean Winchester is my exact age. So I'm like, yep, it's okay. It's all right. Although I still can't get him out of my head that he's Eric Brady. But anyway. All right. So there's that. Righty-o. Dancing apples. All right. Now, I'm going to go in with that hybrid. What was it? No, this Uniball Signo Gold again. I'm going to do these fellas. Get these fellas done. Oh. So, what's everyone else colouring? Thanks, Shelley. It is, yeah, it's a lovely page. What's everyone else colouring? All right, we're going back to our red and our pinks again, and we're coming out here now. So, red into pink. Colin. Yeah, Colin. Oh, Emily's very lovely. Oh, now you made me think of Emily. I've been thinking of her. And there's all of these blackouts and crazy. And then Lisa from Lacree posted a video, obviously, about everything going on too. Yeah, I have, yeah. You've just got a few whips there, Shell, especially from your background one, I'm sure. I've only got, I've got 2 Colin pages. I've got a Hannah Carlson page. And then I've got a couple of just quirkles and ones that I do when at night time when I'm just not wanting to think kind of thing. But yeah, they're the ones on the go for me. I need to get them done because next month is all about Monya for me. Monya March. We're going to be doing Monyas. I want to do some Monya. And Kirby. I'll probably throw a Kirby in there. Although, I've got a buddy colour with my Emily in World Within Worlds that I've got to do too. I'm like, oh, too many pages. Monya and Kirby for me. Yep, that's my plans. Monya and Kirby is my plans for March. I'll probably do one from Worlds Within Worlds, that one that I've got to do with M, and I'll probably definitely do one from Fragile World. But then I'm going to get this Circle of Life coming too, so I'm probably going to want to do one from that, and then I've got to do Monya. Now I've got to decide which ones I'm going to do of Monya's. I think I want to do the underwater one with the turtle and the coral and the lady. I kind of want to do the bugs and the cogs, the beetles. I don't know. There's so many I've got of Monya's. And then I've got a steampunk one, and I kind of want to do that. That's the problem. I have a lot of Monya's pages, and now I'm like, I've got to make a choice of which one I'm going to do. I would like to finish the witch that I started at Halloween and still haven't done because it intimidates me. And so I'm like, don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I've got to message Monya and let her know that I'm going to do Monya March. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll have to do that just so she knows. She's awesome. She's such a lovely person. I sent her a whole lot of pictures when she was doing the bugs of our Christmas beetles to get some colour combos and stuff. It's never too early. Well, actually, no, I don't drink. But the saying in the military used to be, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Just imagine you're having a champagne breakfast. Then it's okay. Yeah, she will. I got no doubt, Shell. But I'm going to. I need to set up because I'd like to do in the streams. I'd like to do some money giveaways. So I've just got to set up how I can pay for that. So I've just got to get in contact with her. How we work it out. All right, I'm not going to go over here. Otherwise, I'll be here forever doing this. I'm sure you get the picture. All right. Now, I'm going to come in with that dual metallic one as well and do that here. Kookaburra sitting in the old gum tree. All I can hear at the moment are the crows and the magpies. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a very, very good song. Now it's playing in the back of my head while I'm doing this. All right, so that's that. Oh, yes. You are right, Angie. Oh, thanks, Rosalind. Oh, stretching. All right. Okay. Going to quickly move. I'm going to do this bit and then I'm going to do some of this bit so that I get all the ideas done for you on stream. So this one, super hard. I'm coming in with black glitter. Okay, we're now going into the night sky. So keeping with that, the Aboriginal flag. So we've got that. Okay. Now we're going into all right, I'm going in and I've got a purple, a pink, and a dark violet. The colours that I've got now. I've just got to remember which one's which of the purples. That's the dark. Okay, all right. And I'm going to do the night sky. So I'm going to go in with, oh, now my brain. Dark violet, purple, fuchsia. Dark violet, purple, fuchsia. And I'm only going to do this little section because, as you can tell, they're fiddly little suckers and require concentration of my part. Who's sending me an email at work, on my work email at this time in the morning? Because I've got my laptop open and I've got my notifications for work emails on my laptop, obviously, for school. Just come through and I'm like, who's sending me something? We are heading into 3-color territory on Fiddly Little Suckers. We did 3 colors over here too, the red, orange, and yellow. I have done up to a 5 colour blend if I've got the space. But having all of those pens in your hand gets a little bit fiddly. Oh, you finished watching? Woohoo! Swatch party! It will, you know, and this page, obviously, with all this glitter gel pen, will look much better when the sunlight catches it. Oh, when I finish this bit, do you guys want to see what I did at art class last week? I think most of you have probably seen it on the Instagram. But see my art class, because I did art stuff. I was fancy and actually did some art. Felt good too. It actually felt really good. And it's another Aussie thing that I did. Wrong one there. Oh well. Let's just go with purple and pink there. Okay. That's them done. Come back in with the black. All right, I'll show you it live. And then I'll do the red dirt before I head off. Actually, I'll do the red dirt and then I'll show you my pictures before I go. That makes more sense because I can zoom back out then. So I'm just coming in with the black gel pen now and filling up all of these gaps between the swooshes, swirly whirlies. There we go. So there's our night sky. And let's have a look at red dirt. Red dirt. Okay. I have a brown glitter, a brownie orange, an orange glitter, a red glitter, and a yellow glitter. Yes. Lots of iron. And ochre. That's where all of the ochres come from. So your red ochre and your yellow ochre comes mostly from our soil, from our dirt, and our browns. But yeah, mostly ochre rich. Okay. All right, so we're going to come in and we're going to go brown into red into orange. We've got some red dots, red bits, and then orange into yellow. All right. So brown into red into orange. Give me all the ochres. Yeah, I love the ochres. The ochres are the best. I love those. I love those colors. I love the dirty kind of color tones. All right, and then orange. And that's what I'm trying, if you hadn't figured, I'm trying to represent here. Are those ochres. All right. Brown into red into orange. And orange. I don't know if you can hear the good old crow having a good old whinge out there this morning. Oh, Angie, I love you. Yes, I do. In fact, if you've been following along with my Colin Thompson pages, I really like the light ochre. It was a perfect colour choice for what I wanted to do. Been using that one quite a lot. I just wish the Cray Arts had a nice cream, and I would have been, or ivory, and I would have been very, very happy. That would have been pretty much what the whole page was. But yes, I like light ochre. It's a good colour. I love it. All right. Oh, see, I'm like, I might have to, I want to show you my plans for the outside too. So I might do that as well. I've got to bring the gelatos in. If I don't bring the gelatos in, something's wrong. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm going with the dirt. So the red dirt. All right. So what I will do now is I'm going to show you what I'll do with the gelatos. And it was really awesome. I got some happy mail during the week from someone in Australia, and they sent me through this little packet of small, short, stubby, hard bristle brushes, because I haven't been able to find them, and they sent it to me, which was really lovely. I'm so excited. So they're really short, stubby, hard, kind of there. I'm going to come out a little bit. And now I've got to find my gelatos without knocking over my Chicos. Ah, that kind of rhymed. All right. I'm going to go in with, which one have I got here? The elderberry. We there? Come back in the screen. Yeah, the stippling brushes. Yeah, it was. It was really lovely. So, because she must have seen, and she will watch back this stream. She's not on at the moment. But I just want to say thank you. It was awesome. So I've just literally brushed the brush over this. Good words there. So I'm going to go in and then push it up along the side. And then use the brush to fade it out. So no doubt you can hear that. So when it's a lot on the brush, I'm going to come in and get it along the edge. And then start swirling it out. And because I want a bit of a fade, I'm going to come in with coconut. I'm going to use coconut out here on the outer edge just to kind of start fading out that water edge. So there you go. There's some. Yeah, I did. I have them, but they were really long, and I'd cut them down to make them shorter because the shorter gives just a bit more control. And I'd cut it down. But yeah, you know, I tried to use what I had because remember, this is what this is about. Use what I have, and I didn't want to. And I couldn't find these brushes anywhere around here. But yeah, it was awesome. So thank you very much, that person. I've told you personally how much I appreciate it, but I'm like saying it publicly now too. And then I'm just going to come in with my finger just on that outer edge just to completely soften it out. And that's my gelatos. So what do you reckon? Do you reckon that, or is that mixed media-y enough? I'm going to bring it up. Okay. You can see all my things now. You can see my mess, my lack of, look, tragedy, nothing left. Oh, I've got to show you, just because if Tonya or anyone's still here, here we go. Here's some Aussie flavoured chips. You can't get more Aussie than this. Lamb and mint. Surprisingly, honestly, if you like lamb roast with mint, drowned in mint sauce, these are great. But I saw these and I'm like, oh, yummy. And then Chickos. Chickos. I'm going to be so sad when they're not Chickos anymore. Now I'm going to eat them because I pulled them out. All right. They actually do. If you like lamb and mint, they legit taste like lamb roast drowned in mint sauce. So if you are a drowner in mint sauce, then do that. Here's my little Chico baby. I'm going to stretch him out. All right. So you stretch them out because it makes it bigger. And then you bite off the head. And then you bite off the legs. And then you eat the belly. Just so you know. All right. So, hopefully Michela will be happy once I finish this. And I will go over this and blend that, make that a little bit nicer blend now that it's dry. I better not forget Tasmania. Poor old Tassie gets forgotten all the time. Tassie, I will do the same as up here. But that is my piece. Let's try and straighten. Like, it's bothering me. My camera was not straight, and it was irritating me. Okay, so there we go. That is that. Let's have a look. So the whole thing was Birds in Pastels, the workshop I went to, and I did answer it. Okay, so this was the warm up. So just the spoon build. So we had to do a quick warm up, just getting used to, you know, and we were using pastel sticks, so not pencils. So I have pencils and pans, but we were using sticks. So we got in and we did a spoon build. So that was just the quick little warm up. And then I had asked the photographer. I saw this photo 6 months ago. A friend posted a posted a picture that his mate had taken, and I fell in love with it instantly. And I knew I wanted to do it one day, and so I contacted the photographer and asked for permission, and which was lovely. He gave it freely, which was fantastic. But here is Fergus. So here is my Fergus. Now now I'm just going to try and open up a little bit of the light so you can see some of the colour, because I think you need to be able to see the colour because it's so dark. But definitely lots of blues, fuchsias, and pinks and purples coming through there. But that is Fergus. He was, yeah, it was. And when I sent it to the photographer after I sent the picture, and I said that I finally got to doing him, and he was just like awesome. And I went, "How did you get this shot?" Like, I would have absolutely been pooing my pants having him come towards me like that. And he goes, I was just out at the creek and I look up and he's just starting to walk towards me. He goes, it was like machine fire. He goes, I was just shooting. He goes, most of them I threw away. He said they went to the recycle bin. And I went, well, you got the money shot. So it doesn't really matter how many others you got rid of. You got the money shot with this. And I'm just like, oh, I would have been pooing my pants. As you can see, I've got black pastel everywhere. I was covered in black pastel from head to toe. Fergus, yeah. So the reason why it's Fergus, because I generally call all my animals Bob or Gerald. And we were like, he looks angry. And we were like, what can we call him? And I've been watching Supernatural. And so I'm like, Crowley, man. So he's Fergus. So he is Fergus. And now he's my screensaver at school. So every time the kids come into class and he's up, they say, good morning, Fergus. So it was so good to get back and get dirty and do that. And I'm really glad that the photographer was really pleased with it as well. Those that aren't aware of our cassowaries, okay, you would have seen by that he looks a bit cranky. To just give you an idea of how big he is, you might have seen an emu around. They're like twice the size of an emu. A full-grown cassowary stands taller than a man. So here's the picture. Like, so that's the photo that I used from the photographer. So that was my my source. And so yeah, they stand taller than a person. And that bone on the top of their head there, they use to gouge you out. So they will literally, like a rhinoceros, bend over and gouge you with it. And if that doesn't work, they've got huge black claws on their feet that are like, long. They're like this. They're massively long. And they will just rip you open. So even our birds will kill you. Okay, so that's our dinosaur raptor. True idea of what our dinosaurs were. Our feathered reptiles kind of thing. That they are spectacularly beautiful. And to get an idea of just how beautiful their feathers are, like they do shimmer purple, fuchsia, green, blue. They are incredibly beautiful birds. Yeah, that's it. They're like dinosaur raptors. They are just crazy. And you basically, if they've got chicks around, do not go anywhere near them. They will kill you without even caring. And you can see by that look, they know that they're dangerous, which I don't blame them. But they're fantastically beautiful as well. So awesome. Well, I'm going to leave it there. We have hit 2 hours. I think Heather is streaming, so go off and say hello to another Aussie friend. And I'll probably be in there soon once I get all my washing and stuff done. And thank you for hanging around. I will work on this and I'll put the finished image up on Instagram once it gets done. And are they? I thought they'd be about. Yeah, they probably are. You're right, Angie. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day or night or sleeps or whatever it is in the world. And I do appreciate it. And go send some love to Michela. It's awesome. I love this image. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, so goodbye from Australia. We'll go see you later, alligator, and in a while, crocodile. All right. Bye. Oh.